Hey Leo, welcome to your first reading for the month of November. How are you? I imagine you're a little surprised to be seeing me. I've made a couple changes to the way I'm going to proceed with readings. So, as you may know if you've been following me, I usually read in groups by elements. So it was always all the fire signs, then the earth signs, then the air signs, then the water signs. But as new people we're growing, as you can see, we're over 30,000, yay, subscribers. And as new people come in, they are not clear on that process. And so the comments are, a lot of people are coming in the comments asking when their reading will come up. So I decided to make the executive decision and switch to Aries through Pisces. I'm just going to run through the zodiac. If you're not sure what that looks like, just Google it. You'll get the list, print it out, put it on your refrigerator, and you'll always know when your reading is coming. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you feel it's a change for the positive. I just really want to make it super easy peasy and clear to everyone. You know, those who have been with me forever and the newcomers alike. That reminds me, if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, and I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us in this fabulous tribe by subscribing. And for those who are returning, double check your subscriptions, because it has been brought to my attention that there was recent updates to the platform, and sometimes defaults, they reset to defaults. And I know it didn't affect any of my subscriptions, but it did affect my ads, so that the settings that I had put for how my ads would show, because I don't like them breaking up the middle of the reading, it reset to the default. So there have been people saying, oh, I'm so glad to see you back. And I'm like, yeah, I never went anywhere. So they've discovered that their subscription to the channel just went away. Double check it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. The other change that you'll notice is I'm no longer going to put dates on the readings. I've always come in here and said my readings are not date or time specific unless I do something special, like I did for the blue moon on October 31st. But I've been putting first half of the month or second half of the month or the 1st through the 15th or the 16th through the 30th. And people keep thinking that that's when the reading is only good for. But that's not the case. So I'm just going to do reading number 1, reading number 2. I think that's the easiest way. It's taken this old lady a while to figure out the easiest way for everybody to understand what I'm trying to do here. But we're all on different timelines in the twin flame community. And therefore, what I read today may have already happened for some of you, may be happening right now in the present for others, and may be yet to happen for the rest of you. So to just narrow it to, oh, well, this reading is only good for this time frame doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't understand why other readers do it that way, but that's their prerogative. So this is a general reading for the collective of Leo, Sun, and Rising. It is not date or time specific. I always trust that whenever you come upon the messages, the readings, if it speaks to you, if it's aligned with your storyline, then it's your reading. In the event that it's not, since it is a general and not a personal, you can always check out the reading for your rising sign if you are here as Leo Sun, or vice versa. Or you can be a cross watcher and watch the Sun or Rising readings for your divine counterpart for more information or insight into what's going on for them. Okay? I'm pulling 2 cards here, Leo. One from Spirit Animal Oracle, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. Always feel free to flip the energies around as long as the storyline resonates. That's the most important thing. I love this. Masculine gets card 35. Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. I love that for you, Masculine, if you're here as the Leo Masculine. If you are here as a Feminine, then this would be the card for your divine counterpart. Spirit has a plan. Feminine gets card 57. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Okay, so if you're here as a Leo Feminine, believe in yourself. If you are here as the, the cross watcher for the Leo, you still need to believe in yourself. Got it? Okay. Spirit has a plan and believe in yourself. I'm going to pull, and I love the coloring here, feels very aligned. I'm going to pull one card from whispers of love. I kind of feel like we've just come through, Mercury has stationed direct. We've come through the blue moon, the second full moon of the month. That new moon in the middle of October it was rough. And I want to lead us all gently into November. So I'm bringing you just one little oracle from Whispers of Love, a card for the Leos watching. Let's see. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Have patience. Oh no, say it ain't so. So I'm feeling temperance, I'm feeling 7 of Pentacles, and I feel many of you clicking off right now. It's like, have patience. Oh, Leo. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your connection. Since last we met, no guarantee that it's connected to the last reading, but it often kind of just works out that way since I'm responding to your energies. That's why the more you comment, if you notice, I'm in those comments every single night. Night here in the US, I'm going through, I think I respond to 98, 99% of the comments in one way or another. And that's how I draw off your energy. And that's what I'm tapping into. Yeah. So give me more of that. Okay. Leo. Oh, kicking off November with 2 5s. 5 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles. So the masculine here is showing up in the 5 of Wands. There's a conflict. Something that they're dealing with right now. It's like outside interference. It can be inner conflict, but to me, it's more like outside interference. All the noise, a lack of unity, a lack of cohesion. It can be fighting, bickering. It can be just challenges in one's life that are keeping you off a peg. So that feels very fraught. And of course, the fire energy is notable for Leo. Feminine showing up in the 5 of Pentacles. All right, Pentacles, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, just FYI. But it's this energy of, I feel like it feels to me like feminine is showing up bereft, right? Just sort of out in the cold, unable to access the warmth of the connection, possibly feeling abandoned, rejected. It can also be a feeling of being devalued, right? That your worth isn't being recognized and you're somehow feeling devalued. It can also be scarcity mindset and lack consciousness. So there are a lot of possibilities there, but it's interesting you're both coming into November in the energy of the 5s. And the 5s are about change, and change can be very destabilizing. So I will say that, but I'm going to clarify it. Don't worry. Okay, so let me just pull the cards. Wow. Seriously can't make this up. Yep. Heartache for this feminine for sure. All right. So look who shows up on the bottom of the deck. All right. I feel in the past that King of Cups, this is an energy of emotional availability, high vibration love, sensitivity, compassion. Cups is water, so could indicate Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio if that's important to you. But generally, I'm speaking to the energy of emotional availability. And their present experience of this connection is all around the feminine. Hello. Okay. And that's Taurus and Libra. But the energy of the feminine is an energy of unconditional love. So I'm seeing a lot of love here. I'm seeing a lot of love here. Okay. That's the most important part. But it's being kept off balance by some interfering force. I'm just going to call it that way. That interfering force. And it's leading in the future to a lot of anxiety, some restlessness in the realm of thought. Something that just kind of, your brain's in overdrive about something you can't sort through, dear masculine. So, but it's a 9. And the 9s are like you're wrapping up a cycle. A lesson is coming to completion. So I like that. And I want you to know Spirit has a plan. Okay. So I'm just going to say that. Feminine, Three of Wands in the past, this is a card of your ships coming in, something you manifested. And now there is this difficult, painful heartache of what I feel or perceive as a sense of abandonment, brokenheartedness. It can be just an inability, like heart heaviness at being unable to access the warmth of this connection. And then in the future, I see you working toward a creative solution to your problems. This can be as simple as throwing yourself into your work to distract from all this heavy energy, but it can also be, like taking one pentacle at a time, putting all your direct focus and attention to it so that you can see the picture more clearly, come up with creative solutions to whatever is causing all this instability. So that's what I see. Five of Wands. Oh, my back hurts today. I think I slept funny. Oh, gosh. Well, that's interesting, okay? Looking for a creative solution to the problem of that interference. Got it? So this feels very mirrored energy here between masculine and feminine. I think the masculine's there right now. So if you're here as a Leo masculine, I can feel it. If you're here as a feminine and you're dealing with a Leo masculine, I feel that they're reflecting or mirroring that energy of working toward a creative solution to the problems that are coming between you. That's what I see. They're already doing it, right? Tower moment. This is everything that hasn't been stable is being wiped away. I feel this masculine is going through the Tower moment as we speak. We've got the chaos and conflict card of the Five of Wands with the Tower. It could involve their work. If, for some of you, it could be that. So I want to be sure to bring your attention to that. The Eight of Pentacles is usually work related. It can be work related in a regular life reading, even though I don't focus on that here. So I just want to make sure that you know that that's a possibility, but I feel like this is more about the connection underneath. Absolutely. Lots of a lack of clarity here, emotional overwhelming confusion. What the hell just happened? That's what I see here. What the heck just happened? And this is underneath. So it's kind of what's driving the energy of this masculine. They're showing up conflicted. They're showing up with, there's all this outside interference. They're trying to gain their focus and sustained effort, energy, and attention to coming up with a creative solution to whatever the heck just happened. And yet they're kind of aimless and confused and unsure of how to process it all. Boy. That's a lot. Yeah, no wonder we needed the soft patience card to kick off November, because I think all this has just come from the end of October. Wow, wow, wow. I think there was a Tower in your last reading too. I'm not sure. King of Cups in the past. That energy of emotional availability. Yes, and a return. I think this masculine, what had every intention of swooping back in, returning from the past to the feminine. It could be that it just didn't come off because that Knight of Wands doesn't have a lot of staying power. They usually act impulsively. So even though they may have had best intentions, they just may not have thought it through. So that's one possibility. I'm saying that because I'm looking at how they're showing up. The lid just blew off everything. So that is why I can interpret it that way. One more on that. Yeah, they were moving in for all this love, right? This is where we were headed. I'm emotionally available. I'm going to act on my passions and go grab this 10 of Cups. The rainbow, the happily ever after, the nirvana, happy life, happy wife, happy family, all that good stuff. That was what was going on. This can just be as recent. Yeah. Oh, look at theirs, Leo, underneath. The sun, all the happiness in the world is what was motivating them. Underneath that, yep, we've got the Empress again. So there's no mistaking the energy here in the past was very much about this masculine moving toward the feminine to kind of claim that love. You know, when I say claim as the Knight of Wands, I know it's not the King, but it's the Knight. They really kind of saw the happily ever after with the Divine Feminine. Now we've got the Divine Feminine front and center. So let's see what comes out for that. What is the energy and their experience with the Divine Feminine at this moment, please? This is either walking away from the feminine or going in search of the feminine. It can be either or. This is definitely someone who's walking away from something that no longer serves them emotionally. And sometimes that is just like they're walking away from another situation and moving toward the feminine, or it can be they're walking away from something that's too dramatic with the feminine. You know, the Eight of Cups is often walking away from drama. And I'm seeing the drama all here. Five of Wands and the Tower. There's the emotional overwhelm bubbling up under the surface. Queen of Cups, yes. The Queen of Cups, so I feel like they're either going in search of compassion or some empathy, but they're definitely walking away. I feel two things are happening at once here because I'm seeing an Empress and a Queen of Cups. And so part of me feels as if the Queen of Cups may not represent another person. It may just be an energy of compassion and empathy, high vibration love. To me, the Queen of Cups is the keeper of the King's heart. And we have the King of Hearts, the King of Cups here. I said King of Hearts. That's pretty funny. So I kind of feel like this is a relationship that was based, that grew in an emotional way, and has been emotional, has been passionate. And I feel like this masculine's kind of not interested in some drama that may have occurred, maybe occurring. They're going in search of that compassion, that empathy, the keeper of their heart. So for some of you, it will be that they are trying to go in search of the feminine when everything else is coming down around them. They made that decision in the past to return. And for others, it may involve a turning the back on some form of drama and seeking the empathy of the feminine. That's a lot. Yeah, and we do have this Ace of Wands underneath, so that's like, to me, you know, new, inspired, divinely inspired passion. It kind of feels like it's giving them the impetus to keep moving forward and pursuing what they want, which is all this love and happiness with their feminine. But some kind of drama is in the way. The Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups with the Seven of Cups and the Tower. So whatever's going on with them, FYI. Nine of Swords in the future, they will not be able to get the feminine off their mind. Can't get the feminine off their mind. Capricornian energy and the Devil, but these two cards together is obsession. Absolute obsession. So remember, I'm calling this the masculine and this the feminine. It's possible that this is the feminine and this will be the masculine for you. So I just want to say that again because I'm trying to be more clear with my explanations of how this all works. Next card out, Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, that's about a third party energy. And I say that because I see the Three of Swords here. I see the rejection over here on the feminine side, what I'm calling the feminine side, the abandonment issues. So I kind of feel like the Three of Pentacles, you know, the third party can be work, the third party can be distance, the third party can be children, the third party can be other people interfering. Get it? So even though this is usually my let's work together card, my co-creative energy card, I think it's coming out in reverse. Because of the way it's landing on two cards that would aspect it negatively. So that's why I say that, because I don't read reversals. I can kind of tell what the energy is. And I just feel like it's not a team effort here. The masculine's kind of obsessed. There may be some other energy that's interfering. There, look what's underneath. Can't make it up. Seven of Swords. So yeah, some deception or a sense of betrayal here. And they're obsessed about it. They're kind of worried and anxious and a little obsessive. I'm feeling a lot of shadow energy coming from the masculine side in the future. It could be happening right now for some of you. It could have already happened in the past. But it feels as if it's part of the figuring out what just happened here. 5 of Wands, Tower, 7 of Cups is underneath. So it's just starting to come into this moment of, oh my gosh, what just happened, right? Confused. So that's what I'm seeing on the masculine side, Leo. For the feminine, 5 of Pentacles. I'm feeling that on this side, there were best laid plans, right? Best laid plans. I feel the intentions were all honorable, high vibration. I just don't know if this masculine thought everything through and got into the moment, and the moment is just, there's just too much conflict, possibly too much drama. Boom. Towers happening right now. And then in the future, I almost feel there's some obsessed energy of regret around it. And underneath it, kind of knowing that it was not their finest hour. We're human. It happens. Oh my gosh, it's so hot here. Three of Wands again. This is really difficult because I'm seeing the 3 of Wands twice now for the feminine. It makes sense in the past. It's a little bit more difficult to read in the future. In the present energy on top of a 5 of Pentacles. But it's almost as if you're calling in a new opportunity. You're calling in your stability. Got it? If you're unstable here, and this is a card of manifestation of your ships coming in, what is it that you're trying to bring into you? You're trying to bring in some sense of stability, like the ground under your feet, which is very positive. Yes, and possibly forgiveness, second chances, judgment card, Scorpio energy here. Second chances with the past life soulmate, with the twin. Forgiveness, some measure of forgiveness. Yes, that's what's being manifested here. And here's your patience card, ladies and gents, the Wheel of Fortune, all in divine time. Manifesting the return, calling in the past life soulmate for forgiveness, second chances, manifesting it. It will happen in divine time. It is a fated connection. So we have tower moments in these connections often. And sometimes the tower moments are long lasting, and it takes years and years for the dust to settle. Sometimes it takes a week. Got it? Sometimes it takes a month. However long it takes, that's why. Have patience, because, wait for it, Spirit has a plan. Okay? Have patience. The Spirit has a plan. So I'm saying it for a reason. Feminine, believe in yourself. That goes without saying. I feel almost as if that 3 of Wands is the belief in yourself, right? Because it's like, no, my ships are going to come in. I'm calling it in. So just be clear that the 5 of Pentacles energy is showing up because it feels like the wound is fresh. This is present experience of the connection. The wound is fresh. So healing will have to take place, of course, but I feel like it's a real positive sign when you're calling in the second chance and forgiveness. You're manifesting it. Wow. 3 of Wands in the past, I feel like this whole experience over here felt like your ship's coming in. Yeah, look what happened. So, can you see what's going on here? There's like no mistaking it. You'll know it if this is your reading. It won't be speaking to everyone, as I said. It's general for the collective, but this is a very specific storyline where everything you thought was finally going to be yours just kind of disappeared. And you were left out in the cold. And I feel it kind of came without warning because of that Tower. Yeah, and totally stuck up in your head here, you know, meaning that overthinking every little thing, retracing your steps, not knowing your next best step. And of course, it's fully into your emotions here, which is always difficult when you're going through something that's very painful. Here underneath, the Queen of Pentacles, that's your energy, feminine, of self-care, really nurturing yourself. Right? So it's underneath on some level. You're still here as a queen. You're the empress. You're the divine feminine, but you know that you have to take care of you first. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you help your neighbor. That's the rule of the Queen of Pentacles, and I feel she's there underneath as a way to remind you, you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. Just take care of yourself. So that's good to know that even while all this was happening, on some level, there's an inner strength in your subconscious realm at the very least that's keeping you anchored. That's the Queen of Pentacles. Nice. That's why you can kind of be in this Five of Pentacles mishmash of no man's land and say, I'm calling in my second chances. I'm calling in, you know, this connection, second chances, forgiveness, answering the call of the connection, manifesting it. Regardless of whether you reconnect, because I feel for most of you, you're not you're in separation right now. It's not about that even. It's not about that. Because if it isn't resolved in this lifetime, it will continue to your next incarnation. So I just feel as if the strength of this Queen of Pentacles is what's calling in the Judgment card. Does that make sense? Judgment, coming back up from the dead. That's the literal biblical meaning. The sinner's being raised from the dead for a second chance of life. That's what I feel you're calling in. A second chance in this incarnation for yourself, and then to kind of forgive and let go and move on to whatever the rest is intended for you, the rest that fate has in store for you. So that's important to know. Three of Swords right now. Boom. Very painful. Yeah, sure is, dear feminine. Wow, wow, wow. Five of Cups. Lots of sadness, grief, loss, regrets of the past, the mistakes of the past. Everything is just flooding in right now. It's very painful. Good for you, Seven of Wands. I feel this is you getting your back up a bit. You know, this is a little pushback, standing up for yourself energetically at the very least. Yeah, there's sadness and grief here, and then it's kind of like, you know what? I deserve better. I deserve better. I like it. From who? From the past life soulmate, Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups underneath just tells me who this is you're standing up to. This person, this energy, this Six of Cups, which is beautiful energy. It's related to the Judgment card. It does have past life soulmate energy all over it, but it feels to me like I feel you starting to feel you're defaulting back to your self-esteem, which is only temporarily wounded. Okay? It's temporary. It will pass. And I can tell that because I'm seeing, yeah, I'm in the pain right now. I'm in the grief. You deserve to feel it. I've got the regrets, the sadness, the loss. What have I just gone through? And then I see that Seven of Wands up front on the top of the deck saying, wait a minute, I don't deserve this. Got it? So I love how that looks with the King of Wands. There you go. There's Leo energy, past life soulmate. Leads me to believe this masculine is a Leo. Doesn't have to be the case. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Could be just throwing yourself into your work. focusing on a new project, focusing on your finances. It could be anything, but it's also the energy of working toward a creative solution. Yeah, and there's going to be some communication in the future. Hello. With the King of Pentacles, right? That masculine archetype of life partner. Oh my gosh, someone you thought you would build a life with. Yeah. And underneath there's a little guarded energy. So I kind of feel like you are going to, I don't know which one of you is going to be guarded, but it could be the both of you sort of need to step back and put some boundaries in place, and you know, keep things close to the vest, dear feminine, with regard to this King of Pentacles. I do feel there will be some communication about possibly working through things, the working through it card. There's healing on the bottom of that. I'll take that as well. So absolutely, it's definitely a difficult situation that you're coming through right now, but I get to look at it and I see the feminine's inner strength and self-esteem rising back up to the surface. So you might be knocked down, but you haven't been taken out. I'm going to take this to the extended. I hope if it's speaking to you, you'll follow me. The link to the extended is in the first or second line below this video. Other than that, I wish you all the best. Please stay well and healthy, and I'll see you in your second reading of the month, Leo. Take care. Bye-bye.